Good morning. It's day 3 here in Belfast, Northern Ireland. And we've got another game today. Of course we have. We are off to Solitude. What a fantastic name for a ground, by the way. Which is the oldest ground in Northern Ireland, to watch Cliftonville, managed by Jim Magilton, who, I guess, again, if you're of a certain vintage, such as myself, you'll remember him as a good kind of left-footed Premier League player. I remember him at Southampton. Did he play for Man City at one stage as well? And I think he had a stint at a couple of clubs in the UK as a manager as well. I seem to remember him at QPR once. So he is the manager of Cliftonville, and today they are playing Portadown. So let's get out there. Let's get our walk on. We'll walk to the ground, have a bit of a look around, see what's going on there. Watch the game. It's a cold one, so I'm going to need to wrap up again. Let's get out there and see what happens. Come on, join us. Let's go and watch some football. Just walking up to the ground now. Took the opportunity whilst I was wandering along to have a bit of a read about Portadown, see if there was anything or anyone I recognised connected with that club. Two names stood out for me. They were once managed by Pat McGibbon. Man United fans, and again, football fans of a certain vintage will probably remember his name. Bit of a Championship manager, 97-98 signing, wasn't he? So Pat McGibbon, I think he also he ended up playing quite a few hundred games for Wigan in the end as well. So yeah, Northern Irish international, so he was a name that stood out as someone that once managed them. The other name that stood out for me was Matthew Tipton, who perhaps not so familiar, but he was a player and manager for Portadown, and had a decent low-level career. I remember him at Macclesfield. So interesting. Apart from that, though, couldn't really find too much on Portadown. I'll ask around at the ground and see what the fans have got to say. I'm no doubt they'll have some stories for me, or some famous names to mention. Let's see. Let's keep walking. And as if by magic, we are here. We are at Solitude, the oldest ground in Northern Ireland and home of Cliftonville. Let's get into the ground and let's see what's around. Ground's coming into sight now. I love these old stadiums. It reminds me of watching Northwich in the Conference and Conference North. These stadiums that are in the middle of housing estates, I don't know, they just have something special about them, don't they? It makes me think Luton as well, this. I love it already. We're inside. Pretty good setup here. It's an old style location, but it has been modernised. It's pretty cool, actually. have a look round. Seems unusual, but we are actually live on Sky this afternoon. Hopefully you're tuning in. Hopefully it's going to be a good game for the cameras. A bit of a strange area for the players to run out of. It's a shame that that stand over there isn't in use. That was where I wanted to sit really. But I've taken my position and I'm pretty happy with it.
Number 13, Chris Lowe. Number 16, Shay Gordon. Number 28, Steve McGinnis.
Here we go. What is that mascot, by the way? Solitude. Going to be an interesting game, this. I looked at the league table. They're both very, very close in terms of positions and performance. I haven't seen the Portadown team yet, but the Cliftonville team is out, and we've got Portadown in 6th. They're higher in the league than Cliftonville, who are in 7th. Portadown on 38 points. And Cliftonville on 35 points. I think this is going to be another tight game. Let's hope it's not as dull as yesterday's game over at the Glens. Anyway, we're underway. It's absolutely freezing here as well, by the way. So I'm going to put my gloves on, sit down and watch the game. Just having a look at the Cliftonville side. I must admit, not any names there that I'm particularly familiar with. But apparently the lad Wilson up front is the guy to look out for. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. 1-0 to Cliftonville. And I have to say it had been a deserved goal actually. Yeah, well deserved. They've been the better team. 1-1. Well, a cross into the box. The number 20 kind of backheeled it in, jumping, just flipped a hunger heel. Brilliant goal, to be fair. Great finish. And we go to 1-1 here at Solitude. A good little game, to be honest. And that is half time. So it's half time here at Solitude, and it is Cliftonville 1, Portadown 1. Strange game really, because not a lot really happened, apart from 2 good goals. Cliftonville worked the Portadown keeper a couple of times. Portadown threatened but couldn't quite make the final pass. It is freezing here, but nevertheless, we continue. Let's see what the second half brings. Let's see if we can go and get some food as well, because I am starving. Look at this, burger in a bag. Classic football fodder this. This is going to be horrible, but I am dying, so let's get it down me. Let's get it down before it goes bloody cold as well. A fan in the bar earlier was quite proud to tell me that a guy called John McAleary in the mid-1800s, he was the guy that actually introduced football to Ireland, I assume obviously the island of Ireland, and he later went on to found Cliftonville, which is why they are the oldest club in Northern Ireland, and Solitude is the oldest ground in Ireland. So there we go, interesting stat.
Coming in the 15th minute goal scorer.
Good goal, lovely move. I didn't quite catch it, but it was a great goal. 2-2. Hell of a game on here. Bit of a goalkeeping racket from the Cliftonville goalie. 10 minutes to go. Are we going to get a winner? 10 minutes to go. We've had late drama in both of the games that we've watched so far. We've got 10 minutes to go, and we're going to have more late drama. Who knows? 10 minutes to go. Cliftonville surely going to push on for the winner here at Solitude. We've got to. Bit of a strange one though. They did take their striker off, Matt Wood, who I thought was playing quite well, and they took him off. A strange one. 10 minutes to go. Come on. Sky getting set up for full time by the looks of it. Ah man, got to be better than that with your corners, with a minute to go. Late Portadown chance here, with what? About time called, Don't play this short, put it in the box. Another corner. Time is up.
The current business that will be a minimum of 3 minutes additional time.
Well, there we have it. 2-2 final score, and I'd say that's just about a fair result, you know. Just about a fair result. Just walking back into the city now. Final score, Cliftonville 2, Portadown 2. And I think given the position in the table, you probably could have drawn the conclusion at the beginning that a draw or maybe a score draw was going to be the right result. And I think it was the fair result. Both goalkeepers looked very dodgy. The Cliftonville second goal was a very, very nice move. I didn't quite catch it on camera, sadly. And Cliftonville had a good striker, a guy called McWood, who was playing well up front, but they took him off after about an hour. I don't know why. Also, Solitude, great old ground that's had a bit of modernising work done to it. It's not quite like the Oval yesterday, but a really, really nice place, great setup. It was, however, the coldest place on earth today. I've got my gloves on here. As you can see, I've got the legendary hat and hoodie combination keeping my head warm as well. Oh my lord, I'm desperate to get back into a pub now and get some warm and get a Guinness in me. So that is Friday night at Ballymena, done. Saturday at Glentorran, done. And Sunday over at Cliftonville, done. We're having a bit of a break tomorrow. My God, my legs need it from all this walking around Belfast. So I'm going to have a bit of a rest, get some good food, and chill out for a bit, generally. And then Tuesday night, we are back in action. And this is a bit of a big one, actually, because we're going to Windsor Park to watch Linfield take on Larne. And there might be, I'm not promising anything, but there might be a bit of an interesting backstory to be told around Larne, connecting to somebody that I know that is on trial with them at the moment. Let's see anyway. I'll catch you then. See you Tuesday.